Right on time, kid. I got some work for you.
Mr. Grizz, I'm not actually here for working today. I've got a few questions for you.
Like what, kid?
Well, there's been some rumors going around that you're not actually a bear, and, well, I wanted to see your actual face.
You know that can't happen, right? I am actually just a talking bear statue.
Like you'd actually think I'd believe that? Hello and welcome to the first ever Splat Theory, I guess, on my channel. So, today we're going to be talking about Mr. Grizz's true identity. Now, because Splatoon 3 is coming up very soon, by very soon I mean next year, it could be possible that Mr. Grizz's true identity will be revealed. Now, I've got some theories that I want to go over before Splatoon 3 comes out about who Mr. Grizz actually is. Hi, it's Future Me just butting in here. This video is to replace a wish list for Splatoon 3 that I was going to do. I uploaded a short clip of it because, well, me carrying on about different pants colors was the only thing that was different from, like, literally the, like, 100 other videos talking about what people want in Splatoon 3, and I thought uploading another one of those would probably be a bit boring, so, that's why I'm making this one. Okay, to be able to find out who Mr. Grizz is, we need to know what his goal is, his main motive basically. Now, we know his main motive is to get golden eggs, which are an extremely powerful source of power eggs, which you can find in Salmon Run, obviously, and the hero mode, as well as the Octo expansion. These ones are orange colored, but the golden power eggs are a gold color, obviously, and the Salmonids fight very hard to protect them. So whoever Mr. Grizz is someone who has studied Salmonids a lot. To start off with, I originally thought it'd be someone like Spike or Judd, or Mini Judd to be exact there, mainly because they have agreed for power and money. Power for Mini Judd and money for Spike. But neither of them have any knowledge about Salmonids, whilst Mr. Grizz knows a ton about Salmonids. Now, there's two people in the whole entire Splatoon series who have been established to know a lot about Salmonids. DJ Octavio and the scientist, who hasn't been revealed yet. So, for those who know, DJ Octavio is the main villain in Splatoon 1 and 2, and the scientist is the guy who made Tartar and also is responsible for keeping Judd alive and also making Mini Judd. Both of them would have the knowledge to be able to tell you so much about the Salmonids and how to fight off the Salmonids and where their weaknesses and all that. The reason why DJ Octavio would have so much knowledge on Salmonids is because the Octolings and the Salmonids sometimes work together. Now, is there any way to say that this is for sure Mr. Grizz? Not really. There's a lot of, like, stuff that doesn't work out really well with this theory, but there is one which works more towards it being DJ Octavio. First things first is Mr. Grizz is very well known with Octoling technology. He knows all about the stuff like the gorillas, as well as the little, what are they called? I don't know what they're called. The gushing type things where the Goldies hide in. Mr. Grizz seems to know a lot about that stuff, and every other summoner boss who uses Octarian technology. So it would make sense for Mr. Grizz to be DJ Octavio. Don't forget, DJ Octavio's main objective is to get an infinite power source for the Octarians to be able to take over Inkopolis. But then there's a big question. What does that have to do with Splatoon 3? You're no longer in Inkopolis, you're in Splatsville. It wouldn't make much sense for DJ Octavio to want to take over a different city. Or even a town. If it's a town, we don't know, we haven't been there yet. So, this is why I'm leaning towards more of it being the scientist. He hasn't been revealed yet, but at the same time, we don't know what he's capable of, which also leans more towards DJ Octavio. At this point in stage, I'm just gonna outright say it, DJ Octavio and the scientist might as well be the same person for all we know. One thing that we are certain of though is that there is a small Salmonid at the beginning of the Splatoon 3 trailer, when the Inkling's showing. But there's one thing not much people have noticed. This is a different type of species of Salmonid. There's two different types of Salmonids. There's ocean and there's freshwater Salmonids. I'm don't remember which one has the red beaks, but if you look carefully in the trailer, this one does not have a red beak, indicating that it's not the same type of salmonids that you fight off. Now, would Mr. Grizz have any need to go to the Splatville area, or town, or city, whatever it's called, for more salmonids? And I'd say no. From what we've seen, no. Because he treats small fries, chums, and the chohockers, I believe that's what they're called, correct me if I'm wrong, he treats those as lesser salmonids. He doesn't care about those types of salmonids. He more cares about the type of, bosses, the ones that drop the golden eggs, the ones which give him the power source. So, when you put all this information together, mash it up and all that, when you're looking for someone who requires a high power source to use it for, I don't know, weapons and all that, it would be DJ Octavio. DJ Octavio's also imprisoned at the moment, but he wasn't imprisoned between Splatoon 1 and 2, which is when Grizzco popped up. Also, if you're thinking about it, the Grizzco weapons that you are given have a very high power level. The only species in the game who are able to create something that powerful are the Octarians. One thing that was kind of leaning me towards that it'd be the scientist, and the scientist was actually alive, was the sheer fact of that the Grizzco weapons have stuff that humans use, like pill bottles and all that, or as for the Grizzco Slosher, looks like a literal car engine. I wonder how they got that into a washing machine, to be honest. But with the reveal of the Splatoon 3 trailer and those flying coffee machines, coffee grinders, coffee roasters, whatever they're called, it shows that the Octarian technology does use old human parts. So it could be very plausible that this is an Octarian trying to do it. Is it DJ Octavio? I'm gonna put my high bets on yes. It makes sense for him to be, but for all we know, he could just be an AI talking bear for all we know. And we might never know. So, in my opinion, to conclude this whole video, I highly believe that it's most likely just gonna be DJ Octavio again, who is gonna be the main boss, if Mr. Grizz is gonna be the main boss. I don't think it could be anyone else in the Splatoon series, unless it's someone who we haven't been introduced to yet. I don't see it being anyone else. I hope you all like this. If you have any of your own suggestions or theories, let me know in the comments section below, because I really like to look into this whole theory stuff and all that. Oh yeah, and one more thing I just want to quickly say. It's just a theory. A splat theory. I'm very sorry.